stream title, it says 2004, but I think it was actually 2004, maybe. Which is interesting, and it also explains why. I mean, even though the run is, you could say it's like pretty good for its time, but not that good. But it would explain, because that was the first 2004 was the year that I started to speedrun. So it was like super early on when I had just got into speedrunning. But of course, I was like a good gamer, because I mean I had, like, on my own, I was like reading N64 magazines and stuff, and I was trying to beat those times, which of course later on were found, most of them were like spliced and stuff, so you can't even like achieve them even today. But I beat some time on Egypt before I found the elite. Uh, and I don't know if that was a real time, but I actually beat it. It was probably like 58, and I got 56. I was like trying to, but it was just me speedrunning on my own mostly, or against a friend of mine or my brother. And I had no greater like group of runners to learn from before 2004. But I was doing DLTK runs before it was named DLTK, of course. But that's how I found the elite. Or I was looking at some. I probably found the site, actually. It may have been in a magazine, which is interesting. I think it was actually the elite site. It would be interesting to find if it was like that. I think it was. No, I mean, the elite website was linked. I found a link to the elite in some magazine. But the LTK was my own idea, I think. But yeah, it was like a Swedish, possibly a Swedish so-called Club Nintendo magazine. Like, this Club Nintendo stuff was like, it was all over Europe. They had this Club Nintendo. I think it was official Nintendo thing. They had this Club Nintendo magazine, and they had these Nintendo tournaments held. I actually never went to one of those, but I think Patrick Nilsson went to one of those, or Perfect Taste. And there was some in, I know there was some in the Netherlands where Patrick Wessels was winning, like when he was like a kid already. But yeah, I had this idea of trying to just beat the levels at the LTK, and I beat Facility. Then when I found the elite, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta like go ask them or tell them about this, that I beat this level. And I thought that they probably have beat already levels on the LTK, but they hadn't. Yeah. I actually wonder if I have this one of these magazines here. This is August 99. Let's see it. Yeah, August 99. But this was way before I found the Elite. So they have had a lot of high scores in this. And that's how I also started running Drake Lake. But I could never beat the times in the magazines there either. But those times, I don't think they were cheated actually. It's just that they were using anti-assay and I had no idea.